Hey, how's it going, guys? Take another video for you, and this time we're just going to have a sit down and talk about the Mage Tower. Now, it's sparked a lot of controversy recently, or at least it sure looks like that in the WoW forums, and the basic premise of it, we're not talking about the AP thing that got nerfed, we're talking about the challenges to get the artifact appearances. If you don't know, the Mage Tower was built, and you can talk to a person. The first time is free, every other time is 100 nether shards to fight some type of boss, not for your specific class, but for various classes, and it's pretty hard. It's really hard. Now, I've looked around, and from what I've gathered, just from reading what other people have said, it's supposed to be tuned to about Tomb of Sargeras raid, and then most people say it's supposed to be about the normal Tomb of Sargeras raid gear, which is about 905 item level, like 900, 905 item level, and you can have 900, 905, and higher item level right now. So, it's not impossible to do. People have already done it. I've seen quite a few people. This morning, I've seen Quinn do it on his Ret. I've seen Asmongold do it on his Warrior. It looks really tough, but they're really high gear. So, the question is it overtuned? I don't think it is. I think it's very hard, and it's supposed to be, because not everything is supposed to be handed to a player. If you have 860 item level, you shouldn't be able to do it. That's just how it is. Just because you pay $15 a month doesn't mean you get everything, right? If you can't play Dark Souls 3 and you buy it and you can't get past the first boss, you're not going to write the developers and say, hey, I can't get past the first boss. Can you go ahead and put a patch in just to cut his health in half so I can get the loot? It's not going to fucking work. Same thing in WoW. Just because you pay for $15 a month or 80,000 gold a month doesn't mean you should get everything. So I have seen a lot of people, saying, oh, I'm 880, 890, I can't do it. Well, yeah, that you probably shouldn't be able to, though I have heard that there is, I think one or two classes that have been able to do it 890, which is crazy, and that's where the problem actually lies. I don't think that it's overtuned. I think it's not tuned properly for each class that goes in there. So if you don't know, I don't know the specifics. I'll link a Wowhead to the stuff on Wowhead to let you guys know what classes do which quest. And for me, I'm a Frost Death Knight. All right, I'm 881 item level. I stopped playing WoW for a month basically. I never really got geared, so I probably won't be able to do it. The problem is a Demon Hunter, Havoc Demon Hunter, which is a DPS Demon Hunter, has a better chance at doing it than I do as a Frost DK, and that's where I think the problem lies. So in the first fight, you have to interrupt his Frostbolt cast, and then after 4 Frostbolt casts, he does an AoE. He's stunned doing it for about 2 seconds, and then there's a bunch of pillars of frost or icicles or whatever you want to call them that if you touch them, you get instant killed. You have to kill them, and you have to kill probably 3 or 4 to safely make it out. And then there's beams in the room that you have to run around, and they're pretty long beams, to then get to the guy to interrupt him so he doesn't kill you. You could death grip him, that's a 30-second cooldown, and the icicles happens more than that. And for DKs, you have to either pop Icebound Fortitude, 3-minute cooldown, Anti-Magic Shell, 1-minute cooldown, or burst the icicles down fast enough, and they're definitely not one-shot kills. Even if you're using Frost Scythe and Howling Blast, still takes a little while. Hopefully you can get some heals off of them, and then try to get to the guy before you die. Super hard. Well, Demon Hunters, they just double jump and Fel Rush over the icicles, don't have to attack it, they get out of the AoE, double jump over the laser beams, and they're on the boss. So I think in that sense, it is poorly tuned. Some classes have it really easy with what they're doing, and some classes have it really rough. That's where the problem is, and I think that's what Blizzard really needs to fix. That's basically what this video is about. It's not overtuned in the sense that nobody can do it. People can do it. But it's just not tuned properly per class. Why they didn't do, tanks do one, healers do another, and then Rogue has their own, Mage has their own, and then within the fight, they can, I don't know, what mages... I know, Fire Mage can do AoE. I don't know if, Arcane can or not. But if, Arcane couldn't, then if you're a Fire Mage and you go in there, he'll have more AoE-type abilities that you have to deal with. Whereas, if you went in as Arcane, they could switch it to where there's more single-target stuff you have to deal with, instead of throwing different classes into one thing, like the Frost DK and the Demon Hunter have it. Because some people can just cheese it, while other people's, it's just a hard fucking time. So that's what I hope Blizzard fixes. You know, this video was just my opinion on it. You know, it just came out. People are now doing it. A lot of people are complaining about it. Some rightfully so. Some, they're just whiny little babies that need to shut the fuck up and deal with the fact that if you're not 900, you're probably not going to be able to do it. Go out and get some gear. It's not really that hard unless you just don't like talking to anybody. Then that's on you. So, you know, that's it for this video. That, as a summary, I don't think it's impossible. I think you need to have high gear to do it. And I think they need to retune it for certain classes, because as of right now, some classes have it really easy. Well, when I say really easy, I don't mean like, you know, it's actually easy. I'm saying it's easier than doing it other classes. So that's gonna be it for this video. I do hope you guys enjoy it. Please let me know what you guys think. If you don't agree with me, you know, dislike the video, call me a faggot, whatever, but also kind of tell me why you don't agree with me, you know, so we can have a little bit of a conversation. And if you do agree with me, let me know. Give me your ideas of what they should do to fix it, because if they don't fix it, most of the players that can do it, they will have done it by the time it gets destroyed, because apparently it's going to like get destroyed like in 3 days or whatever. And the other people who don't get it, they're just never going to put any resources into the Mage Tower, because they're like, well, if I can't get it, then what's the point in putting it in there? And then the Mage Tower will rarely ever see it get built, especially since they nerfed the AP thing. So I hope they do something about it. You know, I'm looking on the forums, I'm seeing a lot of people complaining. That's really it. I rambled a little bit, but that's what I think. So I'll see you guys later.